But let's turn to business news now with Jonathan Mitchell. And Jono, welcome. Nice to see you again. Tonight, the financial watchdog talking tough on KiwiSaver providers. Why?
Yes, this is the Financial Markets Authority. They've really put the tough word on providers today. They're saying the level of engagement between a provider and a member is not good enough. It's saying these providers should make sure that their members are in the right type of fund. So this may mean moving them from a default conservative fund into a more growth-orientated one. The Financial Markets Authority says it's willing to take action if needed, use its powers and make recommendations to the government if needed. But if we look at KiwiSaver, the figures themselves, this is data based up to the year to March. 2.7 million people are in KiwiSaver. That's up on the previous year, but more people are willing to switch providers, the so-called churn rate, and this is in the spotlight. We've had new players such as Simplicity come in, say they're offering the best deal, the best rate, the best type of fee, so members are being made more aware that there is competition in the market and they can decide to switch if they want to. The Financial Markets Authority says this is healthy and they expect the level of switching to continue.
Talking of switching, the super fund plans to splash the cash overseas. What's going on there, Jono?
It's just bought into an Australian beef stud farm for a figure we're not aware of. It's undisclosed, but it's its first investment in the Australian farming sector. It currently has 32 farms here in New Zealand. But we do know that the super fund plans to spend about $100 million over the next couple of years developing this Australian farm. It's called Palgrove. It has operations in Queensland and further south in New South Wales, around 5,000 cattle. This isn't the end for Australia and the super fund. It's worth around $35 billion and has some cash to splash as well. It's saying it's looking for more investments in the Australian farming sector, probably outside of cattle, as well as further afield overseas.
Thanks, Jono. The share market reaching a milestone. Is it all very near at 8,000?
It's getting very close. It gained, it's getting close to that symbolic high of 8,000. Might get there by the end of the week. Gained 25 points today to 7,975. That is a new high in itself. And that dollar is at 71.5 US cents, 91.3 Australian.
Jonathan Mitchell joining us live from the Wellington newsroom. Thanks, Jono.